Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back. My name is Donna and I am the Creole Crafter. Today we will be creating farmhouse decor, so let's get started with DIY number one. Here's what I have. I went to my Cricut and I cut out a phrase. I have apple barrel paint in white, some Mod Podge, some parchment paper, a printable from my printer, and a wood round from Dollar Tree. I gave the wood round 2 coats of the white paint and I covered the back with some of the brown Dollar Tree craft paper. I've given the wood round a coat of Mod Podge and I'll take my heating tool to speed up the drying time. After it's completely dried, the next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to take my printable and I am placing it on my wood round to see exactly how I want to place it. And I'm taking it and using my fingertips to tear off the square edges. Now I'm placing it on my wood round and I'm taking the parchment paper, placing it on top of the printable, and I'm going to use my little heating iron to reactivate the Mod Podge so that the printable can adhere to the wood round. Now after I have made sure that it is secured to the wood round, the next step that I'm going to do is I'll give it a top coat of Mod Podge and I'll go over the entire wood round with just one light thin coat of Mod Podge to seal everything in. And now my next step is, now that everything is dried completely, my next step is I am going to take the phrase that I cut out on my Cricut. It says farm life. I am going to weed it and transfer it to the wood round. The only thing that I would do different with this is I curved my phrase. I not sure exactly how deep, but I think I went a little too deep with the curve. I didn't intend for it to be that deep, but I still like the way it came out. I'm going to transfer it to the top of the wood round. I'm taking some apple barrel brown nutmeg and I'm distressing it. And then looking at the photo, I noticed that, excuse me, I noticed that there was like a burgundy or reddish hint to the picture. So I'm going to take my Tuscan red and distress the distress the picture also to try to blend everything in because it's like a reddish tint to the barn roof and also to the cow. And you'll see more of this in the final reveal. DIY number two. I have some of my Podge. I have some burlap. It was a burlap garland from Dollar Tree and I just took 3 pieces off of it. I have some wall decal dubs with olive branches from Dollar Tree and a picture frame from Walmart. Now what I did was I cut my burlap tags down to the size that I needed. I placed them inside of the frame and I got my tracing from each square in the frame. And now I'm cutting out the doves from the wall decal that I would like to use in my front picture frame. Now that I have my birds cut out, I am going to take some Mod Podge and put Mod Podge on the burlap, spread it out evenly, and then I'll take the dove and place it in the center of the tag and add some of Mod Podge on top to seal it into the tag. And you guys won't see this in the video, but this particular project here gave me the absolute blues. It took the Mod Podge forever to dry on the burlap, and I think it's because it's got like some type of material on the back of these tags, and it yeah, and my birds kept popping up, and I had to keep adding more Mod Podge, but I made it work. And now that I have them dried, I also had to use my heating tool to dry the Mod Podge on those tags. I'm just placing them inside the frame where I want them. I'm going to put the insert back into the frame, the back on the frame, and this DIY will be done. You'll see more of it in the final reveal. I also add a black and white gingham bow and some greenery to the top. I think it came out adorable. DIY number 3. I have for this project another printable from my printer, and it's a Hyman cow, and he's just as cute as he can be. I have some eyebrow paint in blue cotton and another Dollar Tree picture frame. What I did first was I gave the picture frame 2 coats of the cool blue cotton paint, and I am just going to insert the glass back into the frame, add the picture of the cow, and put the insert back and the back and back on the frame. And this DIY is done, and I absolutely love the way this came out. And the reason why I went the blue, because I don't know if you can see it, but the picture has a light blue coloring tint to it. That's why I went with the blue. And I'm going to also distress that frame with some eyebrow paint in white, and you'll see more of that in the final review. DIY number 4. I have some Floral Foam from Dollar Tree. I have one of Dollar Tree Farm Fresh stencils and a planter also from Dollar Tree. Apple barrel paint in black and some eucalyptus from Dollar Tree. Now the first thing that I'm going to do is take the stencil and place it on the planter, and I am going to stencil just the words and the rooster onto the planter. And I'm just using just a piece of tape to stabilize my stencil. And right here I'm just stenciling on the paint over the words Farm Fresh and also the rooster. Now I am going to very carefully lift up my stencil, and I'm going to take my stencil. You won't see me clean it, but I will use just some soap and water, some Dawn and water, and clean the stencil. I've had this stencil for a while. Dollar Tree stencils are pretty good if you take care of them. And now that my paint has dried, I am going to take the antique wax and just dab it in different spots on a planter where a planter that's been outside would rusty, like at the bottom and on the sides and under the rim. And that's what I'm doing here, giving it that rusty look. Well, also rustic. And now that the paint has dried, I'm just going to insert the Floral Foam inside of the planter And then I'll insert the eucalyptus inside of the floral foam. I'm also going to use some Spanish moss to hide the floral foam. You'll see that in a minute. And this DIY is done. I added a bow and a button to the planner. You'll see more of it in the final reveal. And here is your final reveal. I think each one of these pieces came out absolutely beautiful. My favorite would have to be the Hyman cow. He is absolutely adorable. Look like he's hiding in the bush. But leave me a comment below and let me know what you think. I'm going to take this time to thank all my subscribers. Thank you guys so much. You are so deeply appreciated. Thanks to all my new subscribers. Hello there and welcome to the family. And if you're just stopping by today, thank you also for watching. If there's anything in this video that you like, give me a big thumbs up. Also consider subscribing. And it is absolutely free. And if so, don't forget the notification bell. Click it, drop down, click all. YouTube will notify you when I upload another fantastic video. And I absolutely love this wood round with the farm life scene. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Don't forget, guys, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about these 4 farmhouse pieces. And guys, always remember to get lost in what you love. Bye-bye.